Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our second edition of our AI in Healthcare Summit. We are very excited to be hosting you today. My name is Zenzele Ndlovu. We have got a very exciting lineup of speakers today. If you are lucky and you have electricity, please get a cup of coffee, relax and enjoy. But if you are like me and you have been affected by load shedding, tough luck. I've got a glass of water here, so at least but I can enjoy sipping a glass of water. Thank you so much and welcome. We have got an exciting lineup of speakers today. I'm excited because the people that are presenting today, they are people that have been supporting us since we started, our AI conferences. Dr. Jacques, Ludik, Johan Stein, Joel Boroko, Dr. Jaishri Naidu, Vukosi Sambo, they have been supporting us since we started, and we are very grateful. Of course, we've got an international speaker as well. Anyway, I'm not alone today. I've got my partner, Leslie, who handles the finance side of things and the operations at Machine Learning Africa. Leslie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the introduction and the warm welcome. We welcome everyone. And I can really assure you that we will have a great time together. As Zenzele has said, we have a great line of speakers. And to reiterate that, let me say thank you so much to our speakers. And they've been with us since time immemorial when Machine Learning Africa started. And we've been together until today. And these are the line of speakers and the topics that they will share. And I hope and believe, and I know actually, so to say, that we will learn a lot from the presentations. Our first presentation will come from Jacques Ludik. He is talking about ultra-personalized AI-enabled healthcare and wellness. And after that, we'll have Johan Stein. I would like to call him the stain remover of smart automation, and artificial intelligence. And we'll have Vukosi Sambo, who's the head of data solutions at MedSkim. He'll be talking about AI for operational excellence. And we will have Joel Oborogo. He's talking about how healthcare in Africa can leverage artificial intelligence. He's the CEO of Sen Health. And we'll have Peter Handstock. He's talking about AI in drug discovery. We know we are through this time that we've never been through, COVID. And he's actually coming from Pfizer, machine learning and AI technical lead. And finally, we'll have Dr. Jaishri Naidu from Artificial, who's the CEO and co-founder of Envision It Deep AI. She's talking about artificial intelligence to clinical intelligence. This is basically our schedule for the day. I will hand over to Zenzele.
Thank you so much, Leslie. To kickstart, Dr. Jacques Ludik is going to take us through ultra-personalized AI-enabled healthcare and wellness. Jacques is the smart technology entrepreneur. He's an AI expert, founder of multiple AI companies. He's an author, an AI ecosystem builder. He's an award-winning AI leader with a PhD in artificial intelligence, with 25 years experience in AI, ML, and data science and its applications. Jacques has put together an exciting book titled Democratizing Artificial Intelligence to Benefit Everyone. You should get hold of that book. It's a very exciting book. And he is currently the founder and CEO of Cortex Group and Cortex Logic, and is the founder and president of the Machine Intelligence Institute of Africa, MIA, focusing on transforming Africa through artificial intelligence. Jacques, it's a pleasure to welcome you. We look forward to a very exciting presentation from you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Nzele. Thanks, Leslie. It's awesome to be here. It's I'm really looking forward to this. I've got 20 minutes from now. So
absolutely. Sorry,
okay,
I took some of a lot of your minutes there.
Okay, so I'm going to start sharing my screen, and I'll go straight away to the presentation. I think you should be seeing my screen shortly. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I would like to, I'm going to first of all just talk about AI in healthcare in general, just about AI applications in healthcare, the important, just want to frame it within the smart technology era. And then I actually want to go into specific applications because the topic is ultra-personalized AI-enabled healthcare and wellness. I'm going to actually show you two examples of applications that we've built that speaks to exactly that. Ultra-personalized AI-enabled healthcare and wellness. So the one is called Journey Wellness. The other one is called Vive Teams. I was yesterday on ETV also talking about this. I will be on SBC on Sunday also talking a bit more about Vive Teams as well. So let me just first, before I start going into specifically Vive Teams and Journey Wellness to talk about what it means and how we do ultra personalization, I'm going to quickly show this. Zenzele referenced the book, Democratizing Artificial Intelligence to Benefit Everyone. And what I would like to do here is to very briefly just frame, I've got one chapter in the book that talks about ultra-personalized AI-enabled healthcare and wellness, a full chapter dedicated to that. And it's worthwhile just going through that. But what I want to do very briefly here is to just quickly go through this. I just want to, first of all, say, even if we look at healthcare applications, we obviously have that within the smart technology era. The more we instrument the body, the world, the more data becomes available. And that's also very applicable to healthcare and wellness. And there's various ways of instrumenting people around these kind of things. And I'm going to show you some examples of what we do. But what I want to specifically talk about here, I just want to quickly, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. What I would like to do is just to very specifically talk about AI's impact in society with reference to healthcare as well as wellness. And what you will see, if you look at the positive applications of wellness and healthcare, you will see it when we talk about AI's potential benefits for society and social good. You would see things like freedom, education, healthcare being called out specifically. And this was a quote by Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum. And he was saying the smart technology era can be a future for humanity where as many people as possible enjoy more freedom, better health, higher levels of education, and more opportunities to live their lives they value, while suffering less from insecurity and economic uncertainty. I just wanted to help to emphasize the better health. It also, this with AI, we can obviously help in civilization flourishing like never before, as long as we manage to keep the technology beneficial. This is what Max Tegmark said. And this is also important for healthcare. If we think about AI's application in healthcare, we need to think smartly about this, how we can truly create beneficial applications. So that's part of my massive transformative purpose, is also how to shape a better future in the smart technology era. How can we use smart technology and AI to actually create better outcomes, better applications? And that's what the book is all about. That is what Vive Teams is all about. That is what Journey Wellness is all about. And I'm going to talk more about that. And I just want to, before I get to those specific applications, I just wanted to highlight this a bit more. So on this particular slide, I'm again emphasizing AI's potential benefits for society and social good. And in here, you would see 5 buckets here. And one of the 5 buckets is the future of healthcare. So if you look at all the AI applications across sectors, across industries, all of it, healthcare is absolutely one of the key ones singled out. And what is being written here? Great expectations for many lives saved. So first of all, we can save more lives. We can extend lives. We can improve lives. And this is obviously, there is worries. And that's why I talked about beneficial outcomes. mixed with worries about data abuses and a divide between the haves and have-nots. So that's still a problem. If people use healthcare data to actually, say for instance, they misuse that data to not give you proper insurance, health insurance or whatever, then obviously that's problematic. So privacy around your data is super, super important. And that's why even with Vive Teens and Journey Wellness, we value that. So I just wanted to highlight that specifically. And here is some of the risk, concerns, and challenges for society. And I think some of this pertains to healthcare and wellness as well. So, and I wanted to emphasize, because when I talk about Vive Teens and Journey Wellness, this is the month, the month of October is the health, wellness, mental health awareness month as well. And I think the problem also, we know that social media and smart technology and phones can also contribute to your mental health state not being optimal, not being the best it can be. And there is problems there. So we need to be wise and smart in terms of how we utilize these technologies. We don't want to create dependence locking. We don't want data abuse. We don't want individuals experiencing a loss of control of their lives. So all of these kind of things are really, really important. Okay, with that being said, what I would like to do now is to, I'm just going to stop that because we can go to that later on. I want to quickly jump to Journey and as well as Vive Teens. So what I want to do first of all here is to just quickly go into focusing on Journey. So when we talk about ultra-personalized, AI-enabled wellness platform. So what do we mean? So first of all, what we specifically do, we actually use an AI engine to create and build these opportunities to engage with users that lead to changing in behavior and resulting in improved wellness on a foundation of ultra-personalization, privacy, and choice. So the question is, how do we do this? So first of all, what we do is when you actually have a solution like Journey, for instance, and people enter information about how they feel or clinical measurements, etc., you immediately see the system with information about you. Then you can start, then the system can say, okay, I know a little bit more about you. I can start giving you advice, or I can point you in the right direction. If you feel depressed, or if you don't feel good, then we can point you to the right educational material. If we see that you've got diabetes or you've got some problems and issues, we can actually provide you with the right information to nudge you in the right direction. And the reason we say personal, ultra-personalized is because we can create a persona around you as an individual and make sure that we are relevant to you specifically, given your specific set of circumstances. And we can talk to you individually. And just to give you an idea, and everything with AI starts with data and knowledge. There's obviously knowledge bases, but AI specifically, in terms of user data, there's obviously, as you interact, as you fill in a health risk assessment, as you say, this is how I'm feeling, that is user interaction data. And given with machine learning and AI and deep learning, we are able to work with text data, all sorts of different real-time data, unstructured and structured data. There's obviously the survey data. There's wearable data. I'm wearing a smartwatch. Not everybody's got a smartwatch and stuff, but with smartphones, you can already capture movement as well. And then there could be other types of data, like claims data or employee data. So we've got, in this case, specific offerings where we collaborate with medical schemes as well as with employers, and you can bring that data into the mix as well. And then you can feed this into the system, and you can create, there's obviously beneficiary. First, the biggest beneficiary is the user, because we want to make sure that the user is preventative in terms of its own wellness, take ownership of wellness, do the right things, so that we are not reactive, but proactive around that. So just to give you, so we're actually sitting with a really bad situation. If you think about the workplace as well, we see there's an increase in absenteeism. We see the cost of healthcare increasing. So the question is, my book is about democratizing AI to benefit everyone. So the question is, How can we democratize digital healthcare to benefit everyone? How can we bring that cost down? So I think we need to ask those questions, and we need to come with solutions. And that's the kind of, we come with solutions, and I will quickly talk about that as well. We see in the workplace productivity going down, engagement going down, health and wellness going down. And basically, we want to reverse this trend. This is what it's about. You want to reduce the absenteeism. You want to reduce the cost of healthcare. You want to increase engagement, productivity, and health and wellness. And then what Journey specifically focus on, if we think about risk and behaviors, there are very specific risk and behaviors that's driving 15 chronic conditions, and that accounts for 80% of total cost for all chronic illnesses worldwide. And here I've just listed some of the 15 chronic conditions. And this all relates to, why do we get there? Poor diet, physical inactivity, smoking, lack of health screening, poor stress management, poor standard of care, insufficient sleep, excessive alcohol consumption, poor diet. All of those kind of things contribute to this. So what we're trying to do is specifically, there's specific things built in there in Journey. Screen and assess. There's a digital platform. There's engagement with a personal health coach. There's an AI chat coach that you can talk to. There are specific things that looks at lifestyle. There's rewards built in, and then you can see the results. And so basically, it's looking at this whole spectrum, and there's very specific use cases and so forth around this as well. And I want to just quickly, so basically these two, it's describing what is the case from a medical scheme perspective for something like Journey. So obviously there's the user. We know the user can be healthier, more productive, happier. But what does it mean for medical schemes? So the medical schemes are actually sitting with a problem, because people, there's an aging profile, there's increased claims, 70% of healthcare costs relate to 4 preventable diseases. There's reactive cover, there's poor membership growth. So that's a big problem. So the financial sustainability is a problem. Then integration of care and wellness. The screenings, uptake low, no change in behavior, disease programs is underutilized, expensive and reactive, no preventative care. Then engagement, I think with Journey specifically, because there's a 24/7 ultra personalized wellness coach, you can start changing behavior. There's ongoing support, there's relevant interventions, all sorts of stuff. And then you get access to these kind of smart technologies that can engage and personalize and change behavior on the fly with a phone in your hand. And there's similar kind of things for employer groups. Obviously, they want to reduce the cost of effective healthcare. They want to also, if you look at the integration of benefits and programs, you want to do this much better. You also want to engage better. You want to enhance your human resources function and business and so forth. So there's very specific things in terms of that as well. And then the case for the user, first of all, I think what we do is content is quite important. If people know what is the effects of my lifestyle or my diet or my sleep patterns on my health, and you're getting nudged in the right direction, then that's a big thing in the right direction. So there's some support, accountability, guidance from that perspective. And what we're also doing is to actually integrate integration of benefits and programs. We're also creating, similar to the ViV teams, I'll talk about that briefly now as well. On Journey, we do have the Journey token. So we've got a cryptocurrency that we're going to bring in there as well to actually incentivize people. And then better health. I think that's the key thing. You want to save healthcare costs. You want to have personalized solutions informed. You want to have healthy at every stage of life, right through your whole life. You want a longer life. You want to save on insurance and all of those kind of things. So there are clear benefits around that. So what I would like to do is to just briefly, I want to quickly show you the following, just on a sec. So before I get to ViVs, I just wanted to quickly show you here. If you go to journeywellness.co.za, you get specific information about a Journey. The app is available on Google Play and App Store. It is basically an ultra-personalized wellness companion that serves you 24/7, 365. That means every day of the year. And it's all about improving your well-being. And there's a bunch of things here. You learn about your health status. What is your underlying health risks? It leads to better manage your health itself. It looks like also at changing unhealthy lifestyle habits. So it's very specific nudging. The moment you put stuff in there, there's an advice dashboard that provides you with information around that as well. And here is, so what you get is you'll see this wellness score, overall score, and that is based on a lifestyle index, a diet index, and all the various indexes that drives this wellness score for you. And you can see what is the average wellness and what's your current wellness, and it tracks your health. You get advice. It helps you to manage risks. You feel energized. You be challenged. There's things that one's built in. Then there's also rewards that's being built in there as well. So you can see some screens, examples of getting suggestions for living healthier. Keep track of your progress. View latest health data. You can earn rewards for living healthier, and it's just talking about the benefits that I've already talked about. So that's Journey, and there will be more details about that. We also have a Journey Mental Health that's part of the suite that we're making available as a free offering as well. So what we're going to do now, I just wanted to quickly, in the last part of the presentation, just quickly talk about ViiV as well. So what we're really excited about, we've launched in partnership with Media24, Naspers Media24, a ViiV Teens Always There personal wellness companion for our teenagers. And we're busy with rolling that out at schools, and the plan is to do that nationwide. And it's all about a healthier, happier teenager. And that's what we want to do. And here you can see a nice video of that. So you can go to viivu.com and you can download, you can look at the video, but you can also look at the app. And then we've just launched with Media24 just in September, Revolutionizing Teenage Mental Health. And you can have a look at that. So how does it work? So I just wanted to quickly emphasize. So you see some screenshots as well. You can log in there with the email. And you've got an actual AI assistant that you can chat with in privacy. And it will tell you if you've got an emergency or you've got feelings, I don't feel good or bad. You can talk to this at any time. So it's always in your pocket. It's available. But what we also do is we connect you also with a live counselor if you need the support. And that's kind of a very popular thing as well. So what we're doing here is very human-centric. It's ultra-personalized in the sense that in privacy, you can talk with an AI chat, but you can also talk, or a chatbot, and you can also talk with a live person, chat with that person, or you can call that person. So all of that is built in right there. And there's quite a bit of help. You will see a kind of a discovery page that talks about, say the teenager got suicidal thoughts, or there's problems like bullying or so forth. You just click there and you go in there and you can get very specific advice, practical advice, how to deal with this. There's all sorts of exercises. So obviously from a mental health perspective, breathing exercises is good. So meditation is good. So there's specific exercises you can do as well. And then we've got stories that we also feed through the system where you can get helpful advice as well. And you can track your mood. There's a whole thing about tracking your mood on a daily basis, and that's all good. And as you engage, you actually earn crypto rewards. So we actually have a cryptocurrency associated with this. So it's worthwhile going through the video. And I can maybe, as the last thing, just quickly display this 1 minute.
Teenagers with world-class content, advice, self-discovery, and human-led support systems to not only cope with the challenges that they face every day, but also contribute to the development of balanced, emotionally mature, and well-prepared young adults. ViiV Teens features include artificial intelligence curated content relative to the user's interests and context, user-centered exploration of content that involves inspirational posts, podcasts, videos, and news articles, targeted content around common psychological and social challenges through curated text and multimedia content, access to a network of registered human counselors through text, telephonic, and video call channels, personalized virtual companion chat on user well-being and interests, a confidant system, creating digital support networks within the user's family or friend groups, companion emotional awareness through mood tracking. The app utilizes a proprietary cryptocurrency token, the VIV token, to reward users for interacting with the companion and taking ownership of their well-being. The VIV Teens ecosystem is protected by military-grade encryption standards to ensure full privacy of all interactions. Download today. Powered by Cortex Logic in partnership with Media24.
Okay, so that's the video I wanted to end off with. So those are two very specific examples of where we're doing ultra-personalized healthcare and wellness, and hopefully to create that better world. So thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. I think my 20 minutes is up. I'm happy to address any questions as well, if there is any. Over to you, Zenzele.
Thank you so much, Jacques. That was very, very interesting there. I like the VIV app, you know, and the fact that the solution when you're assisting these teens is not limited to the AI solution or the chatbot. There's a real person that can actually you know, they talk to. So thank you so much. I think that was very, very exciting. And I like that you're talking about real solutions, changing behavior, very important.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. We want to make a difference in the real world.
Yes. Please feel free to ask Jacques any question. You can use the Q&A panel, and Jacques will be able to attend to that. But Jacques, thank you so much. We really appreciate. I don't see any question at this stage. But if you're still around, you can always respond on chat directly. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. We're going to take a very short break now, and we're going to hear more. We've got exciting speakers, like we said, lined up as well. Thank you so much, Jacques.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.